There are men who enter our lives like the wind. They pass through. They stir things up. And they leave. And there are others who arrive as presence. And when they arrive, the body recognizes it even before the mind understands. Perhaps you've felt this already. A different kind of calm. A deeper breath. A subtle sense that there is no need to be on guard. Because the mature woman no longer lives on expectation. She lives on perception. And if you are here now, it is not by chance. There is a silent question vibrating inside you. Did he come to stay? Or just to play with my time, my desire, my soul? Allow yourself to hear the answer through your body. Through your intuition. Through the wisdom that only the years can polish. There is something deeply sensual about not being confused. About not needing to decipher messages. About not wondering whether there will still be presence tomorrow. When a man comes to stay, he does not create emotional instability. He does not feed anxiety. He does not disappear to provoke longing. He remains. And that, my dear, is rare and delicious. A glamorous woman, 51 years old, described it this way. With him, I didn't need to control myself. I simply was. Observe this carefully. The body relaxes when intention is clean. You don't feel excessive. You don't feel needy. You don't feel emotionally indebted. You feel comfortable in your own skin. There is also a clear difference in how he treats time. Those who come to play are in a hurry. Or they are already halfway out the door. But the man who comes to stay understands that a mature woman is not won through urgency, but through consistency. He respects your boundaries without cooling desire. He does not invade, but he does not distance himself either. He sustains the rhythm. A 58-year-old woman shared something revealing. He never pressured me, but he never made me feel insecure. This is not luck. This is emotional maturity aligned with conscious desire. And conscious desire is a silent aphrodisiac. As time passes, something shifts in the dynamic. And you realize you are no longer in an isolated space. He begins to include you. Naturally. You appear in his stories. In simple plans. In a future that doesn't yet have shape, but already has intention. You are not hidden. You are not squeezed between commitments. You are not someone who exists only behind closed doors. You belong. A 63-year-old woman said something that sends chills down the spine. I knew he had come to stay when I realized he imagined me in ordinary days. Those who play seek moments. Those who stay build continuity. Now, allow me to touch something very intimate. The mature woman carries a light that not everyone knows how to sustain. She is secure. She is independent. She knows who she is. And that frightens those who only want to play. A man who did not come to stay may even be enchanted at first. But over time, he tries to dim that light. To control. To diminish. To question. But the man who came to stay. He admires. He is proud of your story. He respects your choices. He does not compete with your strength. He walks beside it. A 54-year-old woman said. He never tried to mold me. He said I was already enough. This is emotional eroticism. This is a real encounter. This is conscious choice. And when challenges arise, because they do, the difference becomes undeniable. Those who play run. They go silent. They blame the past. They use fear as an eternal excuse. But the one who came to stay remains in dialogue. He takes responsibility. He listens. He adjusts. He is not perfect. He is responsible. And emotional responsibility is one of the highest forms of seduction. Now, breathe with me. And hear this with an open heart. Your vibration has changed. You no longer accept crumbs. You do not confuse chemistry with connection. You do not trade respect for company. And when this happens, something powerful shifts. The man who only wants to play does not remain. He feels it. He perceives it. He moves away. and the one who came to stay. He recognizes it. Because you do not call attention. You call presence. If today you are alone, do not see it as emptiness. See it as refinement. You are more selective, more conscious, more whole. You do not need to convince anyone to stay. You do not need to prove your worth. You do not need to dim your light to fit anywhere. Who came to stay, stays. Without games. Without confusion. Without fear. And before we part, keep this as an intimate mantra. Your maturity is sensual. Your awareness is power. Your presence is choice. Before you go, allow yourself this gesture of self-care. If this video spoke to your heart, if something here resonated within you, subscribe to the Mature Glamor channel and leave your like. Each like is a sign that you choose content that elevates, strengthens, and respects your maturity, your sensuality, and your story. Here, every video is created to accompany you in a deep process of self-knowledge, self-esteem, and conscious love, the way a mature woman deserves. And don't leave now. Watch the next videos on the channel. They were created to truly help you, to emotionally strengthen you, to remind you every day of your value, your presence, and your feminine power. Stay with us. This space is yours. You are not alone on this journey. Thank you for being here. Honor the woman you have become. And never forget, who comes to stay does not play with your soul. He recognizes it. Until our next encounter.